What's up, everyone? We're sitting down with Sunny Jain, the founder of Sun Genomics.
Hi, Alan. Thanks for having me on the show. I'm excited to talk to you about flora and the microbiome.
Yeah, exactly. So now we're going to be talking about what Sun Genomics actually does with all of this crazy microbiome information.
So we've realized that there is a real challenge when you're trying to think about how to manage your microbiome. In fact, I had microbiome anxiety, not knowing what are the microbes inside of my gut. If they're equal to my human cells, I would like to know a little bit more about them if I'm going to host them.
Yes.
And you know, these are guests. They're living in my house.
Yeah.
So they're eating my food.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know who they are. And we've created one of the best X-rays into your gut to enable people to understand their microbiome and then provide them with solutions so that they can actually manage their microbiome. So not just recommendations for exercise and diet, but an action in a precision probiotic that's targeted to your specific, unique microbiome.
Yes, this is exciting. I want to know who these guests are and how I can best work together with them.
Absolutely, and not all guests are equal, right? Some are good guests. They help you do the dishes afterwards,
Yeah.
right? And then there are some guests that are jumping in the pool and causing a lot of splash around the patio. So we want to understand the balance there.
Yeah. And let's visit your site here for us to kind of get a better idea of Sun Genomics. So here we're on your landing page. We have, know your gut, control your health. Again, it's like know these guests. Who are these guests? Let's talk about these guests and understand them. And here's the, your gut's home to millions of bacteria make up your unique microbiome. And so then you create custom probiotics to help restore balance and give complete control of health. So now as we scroll down, we have a little shout out to IndieBio, the company that was the seed stage of your acceleration into the world, one of the largest biotech accelerators.
Yeah, it was a privilege to be a part of Class 6 at IndieBio and great mentorship that they provided to us.
Yeah, totally. And then it's good. I like how you got a short video up, and I really enjoy how the companies that can showcase kind of really animated and friendly ways of understanding what is going on at a complex level inside of you is really especially with animations.
Yeah, exactly. And not only the complex information of the microbiome, but then what do you actually do once you know your microbiome?
Yep.
And you try to go to the store. The first consumer solution is a probiotic. You try to go to the store to select one, and you'll quickly realize how challenging of a decision that is. We have so many choices already as products, but now imagine taking that to 100th level of degree of choice decision making, because there are hundreds of strains of probiotics to choose from.
Oh yeah, that was right here. That was right here at the store.
Yeah, that's right. And
this guy's like, what do I do? There's so many to choose from.
I literally saw this guy at the store the other day come by the probiotic aisle, and he was trying to figure out what to purchase, and then his family came by and said, "Come on, let's go." And he's like, "All right, I guess I'm not going to buy one today," and then leaves. He wanted to buy a probiotic, but
there's so many.
It just took too long to make the decision.
And to know what's specifically good for you when there's so many options.
Exactly. And providing this concierge service, so you can just go online, register at sungenomics.com. We'll ship you your microbiome collection kit, and at your convenience, you collect a microstool sample, you send it back to the lab. We're going to give you your full microbiome report so you can understand now all the guests in your house.
Yes.
And we're also going to provide you with precision probiotics. So you can think of that as like the party favors for the guests, and to make the party really positive, I guess, for your gut. And so we're providing precision probiotics that are custom tailored to your microbiome.
Yes. And so then in order to understand the microbiome, you go on to sungenomics.com, you order the kit comes, we take a micro sample of the stool, send it back, then you are analyzing it, the whole genetic composition of the gut bacteria.
Yep.
And then after that, then you make you have a library of probiotics. And then you make a decision on a couple of the strains of probiotics to send to the individual.
That was one of the first studies we did. So we studied probiotics by the hundreds, and we tested the ones off the shelf. And we found that 85% of the probiotics off the shelf don't even survive the gastric system. So they don't get through that stomach acid to get to your intestines where all that absorption is occurring. And if you can't get the probiotics there, then you obviously don't get the benefits of them.
Yeah.
And then we also tested the DNA level, that there are strains within these products not listed on the label. So we're identifying organisms that are not necessarily good for you. And that can be dangerous at times if you're taking things that are not really going to be in sync with your microbiome.
Yeah.
And we've created now a solution where our strains in our repository are going to be able to survive the gastric system. They're exactly the strains that are matched to your microbiome, very personalized 90-day set of precision probiotic pills that we deliver back.
And on a 90-day set, I'm taking once per day?
Yeah, once per day. We're going to provide a prime solution for you at the beginning, just to get used to these new microbes that are part of your microbiome, and then you'll switch to Flourish, and that will be the modulating dose, the higher dose probiotic.
Is that Flora, or is the whole process Flora?
The whole process, is Flora,
Cool.
and it's a take on flora,
the
flora of your gut, and being able to improve it.
And I like how because then you have a brand for Flora is the process of analyzing your microbiome and providing probiotics. And then now Sun Genomics can also potentially take another process. You can have another name for a different process as well.
Yeah, that's right. And we're also focused on deep research, working on next generation probiotics, thinking about the microbes in our gut and what can benefit billions of people. And putting those back into our food sources so that we can live healthier lives.
And then how long do we have to stay? Like if we come back here, we see that, we're doing precision probiotics to get a better diversity going on in our gut, have better nutrition, better performance. Now, how long, like we do 90 days, when am I getting benefits? How do I know that I'm getting my benefits? As in we're taking another sample and then you're analyzing it and showing me the feedback after 90 days, and then do I need to take another 90?
Yeah, all good questions around getting that real feedback loop to yourself. It's an engagement for yourself about your microbiome. The first thing that you'll hopefully experience is some phenotypic changes, either to mood or to your movements, or potentially to any things like gases or bloating that you're experiencing. If you have more chronic conditions, it may take a little bit longer, but there's an objective way to measure that, right? So we're actually going to retest you after 3 months, and then we're going to actually see those microbes change, and you'll actually see our probiotic strains show up in your profile, giving you the confidence that they survive the gastric system, and then what contribution they've made to your overall microbiome as well. And that's 2 levels of things. And we also provide a portal for you to track all the information, weekly feedback on to how you're feeling, how are things improving, and we're here for you. We're the concierge service around your gut health. You text us, you email us, you let us know how things are going.
I like the idea of also having a portal where I can see the retest and how exactly it has affected me over the 90 days, and then actually be able to see your probiotics in action, and we'll break that down a little bit more about the maybe some concerns, some average Q&A that people have. We'll talk about that in our next little sit down. Thanks guys for tuning in, and thanks Sunny from Sun Genomics. Check out the link in the bio.